Gear up for Ill-Gotten Gains Part 2 with some shark cards by checking out G2A in the description and using Boss for an extra discount. Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be doing another Q&A video where I'm going to be talking about all the content in the Ill-Gotten Gains DLC Part 2. So I announced on Twitter I was going to be doing a Q&A, and every question was about the IGG Part 2, so that's what I'm making this video about. And if you want to get involved in the next Q&A, you can go down in the description, follow me on Twitter. I announce there once or twice a week when I do these types of Q&As, and I always feature the best questions getting you guys involved. I think it's really cool, and I have a really good time making these videos, so hopefully you enjoy them. So as I always do with the first question, I'm going to extend it to you guys, which means right now I want you to reply in the comment section to this question, which comes from Cody Ryan, and he says, which car are you most looking forward to? And Cody, there's actually two cars that I am extremely hyped about. One of them is the Coil Brawler, which is that hybrid off-road slash sports car slash muscle car. I don't know what to think of this car. It's made by the electric car company Coil. It's modeled after the rally fighter in real life, but it's also got these crazy off-road and muscle elements, and I think this is epic. This car has potential to challenge a lot of the other off-road vehicles in the game. So in off-road races, this might be the new king, whereas like the Insurgent or one of the sports bikes was typically the king. So who knows, this car might be absolutely amazing. They say that it's great for any terrain, so I'm very excited to see what the Coil Brawler looks like, as well as the new supercar, the Progen T20, the first Progen or McLaren that's going to be coming to Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online. I'm interested in two things. One, what the price tag is going to be. The Osiris was close to 2 million, so I imagine this one might be around the same. And if it's going to be faster than cars like the Adders and Torno Entity Turismo and the Osiris. So this is going to be an interesting DLC. I'm very much hyped. Great question. Our next question comes from Richie, and he says, do you think Ill-Gotten Gains Part 2 will be as expensive as Part 1? Now, Richie, I personally do not think so, just because there doesn't seem to be any gold jets or helicopters that are going to take up $10 to $15 million of our payroll right there. But I still think it's going to be pretty pricey. I would imagine anywhere from 5 to 10 million when you're done customizing all your cars and buying all the clothing you want. So yeah, I think it's going to be an expensive DLC. Hopefully not as expensive as Part 1. I think Rockstar realizes that that was a way overpriced DLC in terms of what we had to pay if we wanted all the content. So hopefully they understand. You know, I expect it to be expensive because a lot of the content does look pretty cool and does look pretty expensive, but I certainly don't want to just blow open my wallet like I did on Part 1. Up next, we've got a question from RezKey Gaming, and he says, will IGG Part 2 and Part 1 be some of the best DLCs we've had in a while? And other than the price, yes, I think the Ill-Gotten Gains has added a lot of new content. Now, I originally think that this DLC was supposed to be one giant DLC, but Rockstar pretty much just split it in half and gave it to us in two parts, which is cool. I actually like that. So if you think about it, there's about 8 to 10 new vehicles, 3 new weapons, a ton of new clothing options, lots of new features that were added. Yeah, it was a pretty good DLC for Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, I'm kind of getting tired of the same stuff like new cars, new weapons, new guns. I really do wish Rockstar would add something new. All of us are pretty much hinting at like the casino or mansions to arrive is something we all want for the Ill-Gotten Gains, but that didn't come. But I'm still pretty impressed. I have had a great time with the Ill-Gotten Gains content. You guys have seemed to like it as well. Again, minus the cost and a few other things. So yeah, IGG Part 1 and 2 were pretty epic DLCs. Chris Nagelli says, will any new game modes come with it? And if so, what will be coming? And when there'll be new heist or not? As far as heists, absolutely not. I do not think new heists are going to be coming unless they throw us a total curveball and surprise us. They would have announced something on the newswire. As far as a new game mode, you guys remember that stunt races game mode that was actually teased a while back? I think that was supposed to be added into Part 1, but I think it's going to be added in Part 2. I guess we're really just going to have to see. I don't think Rockstar showed off everything they were going to be adding in this newswire, and I think they've still got a few tricks and tips that they're going to be providing for us when the DLC actually launches in just a few short days on July 8th, which of course is Wednesday. So yeah, I think there's going to be some new stuff. Hopefully a new game mode would be epic and lots of more surprises that we'll find out in just a few short days. Indub says, do you think think the new knuckle dusters will have tents? I think the knuckle dusters are going to have some sort of customization, whether it's like the V that you can change on the actual knuckle, or like the gun and the rose that you might see underneath the knuckle itself. Yeah, I do think there's going to be some upgrades and modifications that you can do to the knuckle duster to make it kind of more personalized and give it your own little touch. And I definitely think weapon tents or weapon skins is a good possibility. And our final question comes from GTA Gamer, and he says, do you think there will be any kind of surprise from Rockstar in Part 2? Now, the surprise, like I said, we all want is either a casino to be opened or mansions. I highly doubt that's going to be coming. But Rockstar said in their newswire that this was only a sample of what they were going to be showing off. So typically sample doesn't mean everything. It means a small teaser of what's to come. So yeah, I do think there's going to be some surprises in Part 2, whether they're big or whether they're small. I think Rockstar's got a few things planned to make the Ill-Gotten Gains Part 2 pretty epic. So I'm definitely excited. I know the community is as well. I'm going to be gearing up this weekend, playing a lot of the double RP and double money jobs so that I can get ready for this DLC, because I know it's going to be pretty expensive, and also I just want to get all the content and upgrade it as much as I can. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. What do you think of the IGG Part 2? Are you hyped? Are you excited? Once again, if you want to get involved in the next Q&A, all you got to do is follow me on Twitter. I announce there once or twice a week when I do these Q&As, and I always pick the best questions so you guys can get involved. Once again, if you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome, but more importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are new, you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.